श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषये भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्ये सर्वदा। गजाननं भूतगणासेवितं गविद्वजम्भोफलसारभक्षितं उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजं विक्राम्बरधरं विष्णुशिवरं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। व्यासम् अष्टनप्तारं शक्ते पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे जगदातं तपोनिधिं। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं चैव ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। गुरुभ्यो नमः. Last time we looked at Dushyanta Shakuntala story, how Shakuntala convinced Dushyanta. When she returns to Dushyanta, he did not recognize, and she explains about him and explains the importance of wife, son, and then when she was about to leave, Dushyanta hears a voice, and that voice from sky tells them she is indeed his wife, and then he agrees to take her back. Right? So that's what we had. So then we start looking at Vaishampayana continues, and he starts explaining about dynasties. Okay, so he starts explaining saying that from Aditi, Adityas were born. From there, Vaivasvata, Surya. From Surya, Vaivasvata Manu was born. From Vaivasvata Manu, Ikshvaku and other 10 children were born. From Ikshvaku, solar dynasty, Surya Vamsha started. From there, we will hear Ramayana, Rama and Dasharatha, Rama all coming. And then through Ila was born as a boy, man, Sudyumna name, and then through a curse became female for 6 months and a 6 months man like that. And Ila through Buddha is son of Chandra, moon, and through Chandra, Buddha and Ila, lunar dynasty started, Chandravamsha started. Okay, and Purura was the first son, and Pururavas was wicked. He was disrespecting Brahmana, and Sanat Kumara's curse destroyed him. He had 6 children through Urvashi. Ayush was the eldest one, and through Ayush, 4 sons were born. Again, Nahusha was the eldest, and Nahusha, you will hear a lot of stories about Nahusha in Mahabharata. And from Nahusha, there were 6 children. Yayati is the eldest, and we talk about Yayati. And what Vaishampayana says that Yayati fell from heaven. Okay, and at that time, Janameja asked, please narrate everything about Yayati. Why did he fall from heaven? And that's when Vaishampayana starts explaining about story of Kacha. So Kacha is the son of Brahaspati. Brahaspati is the guru of deities, Indra and other deities. He is the guru. Always, whenever there is a war between deities, suras and asuras, daityas, deities and daityas, devas and daityas, Shukracharya, using a mantra called Sanjivini mantra, Mrita Sanjivini mantra, he used to revive the daityas. So Indras used to defeat and kill them, but Shukracharya used to revive them. So what Indra did was, Indra wanted to someone in his team also to know that mantra. So he requests Brahaspati, and Brahaspati sends his son Kacha to Shukra and becomes Shukra's student and learn from him that mantra. Okay, Kacha becomes his student. He learns, spends a lot of time doing a devoted student. He does everything to Shukra. After many thousands of years like that, the Asuras started getting doubt about Kacha, why he is here. He must be here to learn something sacred. We should not let him learn those things. What they do is, they one day when he was out looking after the cattle, they kill him, they cut his body and feed the wild animals, wolves and other animals they feed. And after some, in the evening, Devayani, who is the daughter of Shukracharya, realizes that Kacha hasn't returned home. She asks Shukracharya to find out where he is, and Shukracharya tells him that this is what happened. Somebody killed him and fed him to the wolves and other animals. So Devayani says, you must revive him. So Shukracharya recites Vrata Sanjivini mantra, and Kacha's body, which was eaten by the wolves, all their stomachs broken open, and then Kacha returns to life. And Kacha comes home and explains that I was looking after the cattle and somebody killed me and fed me to the wolves and other animals, and now I am back here. And then like that, he said, after a few days, Asuras again try one more time. This time they kill him, chop his body into small pieces, and then throw it in the ocean, and hundreds and thousands of fishes eat his body parts. Okay, again Devayani requests Shukracharya. Shukracharya, when he recites the mantra, all the body pieces burst open from the fishes, and then Kacha comes back to life. And then once again, like this happens, and Shukracharya, so this time what Asuras do is they kill him, they burn him, the ash of his, after burning him, they mix that in the wine and give it to Shukracharya himself. Shukracharya drinks Kacha's ashes. And Devayani says, I can't find Kacha anywhere. And Shukracharya realizes that Kacha is safe in his stomach as an ash. So Shukracharya tells Devayani that I can't do anything this time because he is inside me. If I chant this mantra, my stomach will burst open and I'm going to die. And Devayani says, you have to do something. Okay. And then Kacha, Devayani, what Shukracharya does is, he teaches that mantra, Vrata Sanjivini mantra, to Kacha. He gives them the Diksha, initiation. So again, mantras, one should never chant without Guru's Upadesha. Okay. Here Shukracharya gives Kacha the mantra Upadesha, and he revives Kacha. Kacha comes out of Shukracharya's stomach, and then once he comes out, he repeats that mantra, and through that Shukracharya comes back to life. So both of them were alive, and then after many thousand years, Kacha was instructed by Shukracharya that he can return to his heaven. Now he has completed his study, he can go back. And when Kacha was about to return, Devayani stops him and says that I want to marry you. And Kacha says, I can't marry you because Guru is like father and you are Guru's daughter. That means you are my sister. I can't marry you. But Devayani says, no, that's not right. I want to marry you. And Kacha gets angry and he says, because you are trying to marry a brother, you will never, no Brahmana will marry you. He curses him. And Devayani also gets angry and she says that because you are using your education, your study as a reason for not marrying me, whatever you learned here will not come to fruit. So that means Kacha spent all this effort trying to learn Sanjivini mantra, that will not become fruitful. So what Kacha says is, because you are Guru's daughter, I will respect your word, but I will teach this mantra to somebody else, and through them it will become fruitful. So like that, Kacha says, he returns to heaven and Indra becomes very pleased, and Kacha teaches this mantra to others, and Indra and deities benefit from that. So that's the story of Kacha and Devayani. Tomorrow we will look at further stories from Devayani, about Devayani and Yayati, because today we said we are going to look at Yayati, but we haven't spoken anything because this is all build-up stories. We'll look at Yayati stories tomorrow, next time. Okay, thank you. Bye.